Alright, today I'll be installing fang lights on a 2017 4Runner. You're going to need one of these tools. You're going to need some of these, one of these, two of these, and a 10mm socket. First thing we're going to do, I think there's 13 of these tabs, plastic tabs you got to remove. If they're OEM, these aren't, but if they're OEM, you push down on the tab and it should pop up, and then you can use these to pop them. If you break any, you can go to the store and get aftermarket ones. They're like $5 for a thing. So I went ahead and removed all of them. I'm going to take this dust cover off first and show you what to do after that. Alright, next you'll have a 10mm bolt right here. You gotta loosen up and take out. And you should have 6 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see it right there. 5 and 6. So take those out next. Alright, next there are 3 10mm bolts right here. 1, 2, 3, and 2 underneath. One right here, and then another one right here with a washer on it. And just repeat the steps on the other side. Okay, the next ones are 2 of these bolts. And they're right there. And right there. Remove those and I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, this next thing is going to take 2 people. Because what you're going to have to do once you remove all those bolts is start in a corner and very carefully pull back on this side and then kind of on the top and go to the other side. Don't let it fall because you're going to have 2 clips down in here on that side and the other side. So you're going to have to take a small screwdriver, if I can get the light right there, and pop that. Some of these come with dust covers. This one came with that side. For some reason it's not on the other side. I don't know if it disappeared or fell off, who knows. Anyway, take those 2 off, excuse me, and then lay your bumper on something soft. You don't want to scratch the front end. But anyway, that's what it looks like. So I'm going to show you how to take these off next. Alright, next. These lights are awesome. Take a flathead screwdriver and push down right about there. You're going to pop this tab out. Same thing on the other side. And then get these little tabs right here on the ends. See right there, and the whole unit should fall out the bottom. So I'm going to show you what that looks like here in a second. Alright, I also forgot about the top one right there too. So this is what it looks like on the back side of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little spots. That's it. Comes off, we'll put the new one on. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side and get everything balanced, and I'll show you what to do after that. Alright, so I got yellow fog lights for these. Just twist these out. That's the old one. It's the new one. You just drop it in sideways and then twist it, and that's it. And plug them back in. But I'm going to do the rest of the car here. That's just to show you guys how easy that is. Okay, next. These amber lights right here. You have to go underneath here, reach your hand underneath, and turn. I don't know if I can do it with the camera, but you turn them to the left, and they pop out and they'll drop down right here, giving you access to the 2 wires. Only one of them you're going to need. And I'll let you know what color that is here in a sec as soon as I test it. So I'm going to pause the video, pull it out, and show you what it looks like. Okay. Driver's side will be yellow. Right there. And just so you guys know, let me see if I can get up in there. You gotta put your hand past this metal part. And I have little hands and that hurt. So find somebody with tiny hands. All right, let's go to the passenger side. On this side, it'll be the blue wire right there. So you have a blue on passenger, yellow on driver's side. And those are those clips come into play right here, because you're going to tap into the power source and use the yellow wires, which I'll show you here in a minute, on each side. So stay tuned. All right, this is what the new ones look like. We'll just be putting them from the bottom up back into the same spot, the same clips. You're gonna run this black wire up and through here somewhere, along with this yellow wire, which is gonna tap into, this is the passenger side. It'll go into the blue, I believe I said, for that. So I'm gonna feed it through and click it in and put this back on, and do the same thing for the other side, and I'll show you what to do after that. So I wound up putting these wires to the top instead of the bottom. They fit better, and it's kind of where it's at anyway. And then also I noticed that I don't need those anymore, because there is only 5 clips on this one, not 6. The other one would feed through here, requiring that. These new ones do not. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then scoot this over there to wire it up. So, all right, guys. Okay. So clip that till it's flat. You can take this part off, you don't need it. Come up here, yellow wire. You're gonna run this after you clip it into this other part right there and crimp it off so it's connected to the power source, and repeat the same step on the other side connecting to the blue. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll give you a quick little view of what it looks like afterwards. All right, that's what it looks like. I also use a little bit of tape, just kind of tape around there. You know, just make it a little bit extra waterproof. You don't have to, but that's what I do. So repeat the step, the same step on the other side, and then I'll show you. Come down here and run a cable, which is the other power source, to the other side, and it goes to a negative, which I'll show you where to do that, and a 10 amp fuse, which where the adapter comes in. So stay tuned. All right, so the power source, plug in the shorter end right here. I ran it through a little flap right there. Now through here, one of the sides comes up. I fed it through down there and out there. You have a ground, which will go right here to the other ground. Your power source, we're going to cut this, and I'll get to that in a minute. But first, I ran the rest of that line all the way through the other side. Through there, plugged it into there. So once you guys do that, I'm going to show you. Actually, I'm going to hook up the ground first, and then I'll show you what to do with the positive. All right. Next thing you want to do is put the amber lights back up into there. And I think there is a trick to this. Let me see here. All right, there's a fat end right there that should if I can get it without the glare in there. Go on. Looks like the bottom. The bottom facing the camera would be the right-hand side. So I'm gonna try it and let you guys know if it works, and then I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other side and then put the bumper back on before I plug these in, because it's pretty short. So, all right. All right, once you got everything fastened up, take this, get a little connector, crimp it into that. And you're gonna come over here, and it's the INJ fuse, which on this model is, let's see, I think this one right, it's a 10 amp. I think it's the third one down. I'm gonna have to look at the fuse box, but I'm pretty sure it's next to the 7.5. So I'm gonna find out for sure, and then I'll show you kind of what it looks like after that. All right, there it is. Yep, I was right. So INJ 10 amp. So it'll go right there. So stay tuned. Okay, that's what it should look like. So positive, INJ, ground. I'm gonna move these wires a little bit and tighten up the things that are down there. So once I do that, I will turn on the car and see if this works. Fingers crossed. All right. Super bright. I'll do the fog lights next and show you what that looks like. All right, those are bright. This is what the lights look like when they're not sequential. The blinkers aren't going. There you guys go. I hope that helps somebody.